populates.
Scan the barcode here.
So the procedure is to agitate this a little. Make sure it's all settled, and then
This is the 50?
This is the 0. We're starting with the
Okay.
0. Literally just snap it off. Take the little mini pipette thing. And now, I don't know if you can see that, but it's surface tension formed like a bubble on the top, so we just kind of wipe that off so that it's
Gotcha.
flat. It's supposed to be flat, and it can be a little bit under,
Gotcha.
but it can't be sticking over it. Take the swab out, put the little sample holder into the right here, and you slide it forward, and it just
Takes it on its own.
it takes it once you go far enough, and then it just automatically starts doing that.
So, cooling down.
And it takes it a while to run. We can reuse that a couple times. We can reuse it as many times as we need to.
Okay.
And this is why it takes so long.
Got you.
This is
for
the part
each
that takes
shot.
long.
You gotta wait for this.
Yeah.
Did you guys get in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to read another client. I put it back over there. At
Okay.
310.
Well, I'll just
So,
let you know when we're done, and I'll get the weights from you.
Okay. Thank you. You got everything you needed?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Good. All right. Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate you, my good man. Oh, that's the noise you're talking about from the solenoid.
That's the solenoid. You'll hear it hitting, and that means that it's almost done.
Gotcha.
Basically. This one has the printer hooked up, so we'll print the result. 1. And so it says remove sample. It tells you what to do. We can just set this here for now. But you're supposed to clean the chamber immediately after. So you take one of these swabs, stick it in here, rotate it 5 to 6 times, but obviously I'm doing it more, and then take it out and set it in there like that. And this is the state. Well, you remove the tip, right?
Okay.
Remove the tip and replace
And get another tip.
the tip. It kind of, you'll feel it like click down,
Okay.
and this is the state it should be left in
Gotcha.
when you're done with every sample. But so we can record that number, that 1.
Okay, so just one.
And I'll take this measurement again. We'll take the measurement, the one measurement like 3 times, and then take the median value.
Oh, so even if it's good on the first one, you still take it 3 times?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to. That's not their procedure. That's my procedure. But yeah, so it's kind of hard to see that, but that one's a little under.
Yeah, you can see
But
it.
it should be okay. When you stick it in, it also
It
just
does it on
auto
its own.
prompts you to scan. So, or I mean, you can enter it manually too if you are using the same one over and over again. It may be quicker for you to just remember the
Gotcha.
the
So you
sample
scan
ID.
the same 0, though.
Yeah, because we're still using that. It's all
Gotcha.
from the same lot and everything.
Okay.
And then all this. Really, this should be disposed of better
Grab a
than
garbage
than
can.
this. But, yeah. So data entry field. You go to manage readings, and you can actually type 1 and add it.
So to add the
This
other
will
ones,
automatically take an average, but we can use this to store our
your points taken.
our data temporarily to take the median.
Gotcha.
So that we don't have to like remember them all. Right?
Gotcha. So if you right click here, it will allow you to go to the average calculator. That way you can store all of the data entries while collecting the median.
Zero. So pull this back, set it here for now, take a swab, stick it in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out, back in, remove the tip, replace the tip. Actually, this is there's still a little leftover liquid, so I'll just wipe it off. If you do see that, if you see leftover liquid, because it freezes the sample, but in that short time, I mean, it's a very small thing, it'll start to thaw out. So if you do see liquid left over on the tip, you can just
wipe it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just type in 0 and hit add, the add button. And it calculates an average, but we're just storing our
Just putting
values,
them there.
right?
Gotcha.
So, once more. It's a little high, a little high. There. Press it down. Scan.
So will it acknowledge if you're scanning the wrong box? Like say you're scanning the 50 right now, you're doing the 0.
When you're doing the adjustment process, well, it'll acknowledge it in the sense that it will fail. It may tell you to retake it. I actually
Gotcha.
tried doing that. For the sample ID, that the point of that is just for documentation
Gotcha.
purposes. Like someone can come and read this printout later. And what's the sample ID? 3MA 000. What's that? It's the
Gotcha. So
the
reference
lot.
point.
It's the lot. Well, it's not the lot number, I guess, but it's the reference number for this. When you do the adjustment, it would potentially matter more.
Okay.
Actually, don't even remember if it has you scan after doing the adjustment. Really, I don't recall. But we'll see here. So basically, the procedure is going to be. I mean, I can wait until this is done. But basically, we'll enter this last value, add here, and then it'll give us the average, and we'll just pick whichever one of these values is closest to the average. That's the median.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? We take the median and not the average, just because this never displays that average value, right? So if you
Gotcha.
add it in, it'll give you a number, 0.33. This thing can't display 0.33, so we can't very well write 0.33 for our point. I mean, we could if we said we took an average, but it's just better to call it 0 because 0 is the closest thing to 0.33, right?
Okay.
So we can take 0 as
So we don't need to save this though, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have our numbers there, so we can just type 0. I mean, yeah. At this point, you could have saved that actually, because it would have rounded that 0.33 to 0. But
Gotcha.
no, we don't need to save it. We're just taking 0. So now we'll set this aside, and we'll do the same thing with the 50.
So we go 0, 50, 850, then 2000.
And this is for Vaxart specifically. They have these ones. I believe by default, in order to do the adjustment procedure, you have to do 50 and 850, and then you can add on other things.
Got you.
And 0 and 2000 are the common things to add on. This should stay in here actually. All right, you want to
Sure.
try your hand at it? Obviously, it's not difficult.
Okay.
You want me to keep recording?
Just one more for the 50, so you can see it's the same thing.
All right. So just
break
crack the. Yeah, you'll see on it.
Okay. Did I crack too low? Oops.
You crack too high, probably. Because that's the crack point. So all that you can just trash that.
So can you use that still?
Is there glass in here?
I feel like everything came in my hand.
Yeah. Okay. Let's redo that. Okay. Do you wanna?
Yeah.
Hold on. I can show you. the
Dang, we
right-
caught that on camera, me cracking it like that? Delete that from the...
I'll let you.
Do you
delete
pinch
that.
it?
No, it's kind of hard to. So shake it a little, and then let it settle. So do you see that line there?
Yeah.
That's the line you're cracking along. So if you just hold it here and just,
Oh, so it's already seamed.
yeah, it's
Okay.
seamed there. And obviously it's not going to be perfect, but
Got you.
better than what you did.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, we're in agreement.
All right, here, I can,
Okay.
if you want. So,
Okay, so... Is this a new tip you put on already?
yeah,
Okay.
I always leave it. You should always leave it with a new tip.
With a new tip, okay.
Um,
So we take the sample.
Yeah, so to press the plunger. Yeah, and then in. And then release it. And then examine the tip.
Okay, it's a little high. Right?
Yeah, it looks. Actually, that's good. That's
That's good, that'll
flat.
do.
That's pretty much flat.
Okay.
So you can remove the swab,
Okay.
insert. Yeah. And then just push it forward and it'll ask you for the ID. So you can just scan the barcode on the bottom of that. You might want to hold it back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And now it'll just.
Now it does its thing. Okay, and then same thing as with the 0, we're gonna
We'll take
input-
3 values.
We'll
yeah.
take 3 values, just put it into that
Yeah, so
average, even though
we'll
we're not using it.
come over. We can get this to focus. Over here, right? Well, so we have to be clicked off it. Then you right click here, manage readings. It pulls up the average calculator.
And put them all the way.
So then we can.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, well I think that's sufficient. So it's pretty much just a repeat of those steps for the 50, 850, and 2000. Now the adjustment is the same process as well, correct?
We can record the adjustment
Okay,
because
so we'll do
it
part
happens in a specific. I mean, we do this same thing. The procedure that we're doing, this unloading and the swabbing and everything. I mean, that's the use procedure for
Got
this.
you.
Like when they're
Got you.
actually taking a measurement sample,
That's
what they do. So
Got you.
that's the same. The adjustment is done through a particular menu in here.
Got you.
So it'll look a little different.
Okay.
Worthwhile to record, but here
Okay, we can save it from there, and then we'll pick it up from there.
Yeah. I mean,
Here we go.